future me. Here's what I'm surrounded by. Little cutie pies that can be as loud as they can. They're banging the pots and the containers and the silverware, everything. And I'm also cooking something Bulgarian. It's stuffed peppers with ground beef, and in the ground beef there is rice and onions and Bulgarian seasonings, and it's one of my favorite summer meals. But since in Japan you can find those green peppers throughout every season, it's good, and it really goes good with bread and garlic, like raw garlic. So here those two are watching the puppy dogs, but also being very grumpy and fighting for utensils. So I was, cleaning up the peppers and stuff. So I was thinking, you know that saying, what was it? I forgot. My mind is so blown away. And the noise doesn't help either. But I'll come back to it. Basically, somebody told me that 10 plus years of along the marriage, somebody told me that I will be in a room with 2 toddlers when I'm 40, and I will have the physical presence of somebody I'm married and trusted and loved and whatnot, would be just lying down on the couch after he slurped his noodles for lunch, and just stare at his phone constantly. I would be like, no thank you, turn around and run away as far as you can. I don't know if it's a culture, if it's purpose action, but I do not imagine a relationship between 2 people that have family together to be that nasty. You know what I mean? It's like the reason I ignore a person like that and I don't care anything about that kind of person is because I don't want to be hurt more additionally to the point where I've had enough of it, and so I just focus on the people who need care. But that's about it. It's like you try to avoid certain things and certain people and certain behavior, if you will, in order not to be hurt. And I think that's my resistance kind of. I don't want to deal with people who are either indifferent or lack of desire to communicate with you, and I don't see point into want to be in the same room even with a person like that. Having in mind that there are covenants made there with God, not with me really, with God, about this whole thing called marriage in the temple, and I take those things seriously. But I guess it's I don't know at this point what it is. Is it like a age difference, or because I'm 5 years older, so that means a lot. It's like serious, it's a lot. Like when you're 40 and you're a lady, you don't really need around a person who completely entirely ignores it to the point where, hey, oh, are you okay? You're saying to each other sorry? Okay, you okay, guys? And it's like the phone will ring and he will just answer his phone lying on the couch, and it will be something gibberish like Japanese I don't really understand or care, and that's it. Like if I'm in a room with somebody and somebody calls me in Bulgarian, and that person doesn't speak the language and it's a family member, if it's a kid probably I wouldn't care to translate or even mention, but if it's like my spouse and I care about that spouse, I would probably say, hey, that was just somebody, work related, whatever. No, there's nothing like it. Just like hanging up, leaving the room, and disappearing. And it's like to the point where I'm so used to it, I don't even care anymore. I really don't, because it's just been years and years and years of neglect and pure I don't care kind of attitude. And so I don't really know what I'm still doing here. And I've been asking this question myself for the last at least 5 years, if not more. Like my oldest, from the 3 oldest, what is he? He's 9 now, almost 9. So for the past, let's say 8 years, if not 9, I don't know. It's been on the top of my head. What am I doing here? Like I'm going to start work in April, and the anxiety is piling up because I started like flashbacks from the past. Oh my goodness, there will be teachers that I really, really don't want to see their faces. I really don't want to. And they rotate them like in different schools every 2-3 years or so. I don't know if everybody's different. Sometimes their requests change. Sometimes they just stay for 7 years in the same school, whatever. The principals and vices, they rotate them every 3 years, I think. But bottom line is like, if I get to work again with people I know and I worked with, all right, I'll be delighted or happy, or no, never mind, no happy, just, oh, I know you, that's great, let's work together and make the children happy. And I'm not gonna be any on a personal level with anybody, anything, because the whole reason I'm working is so that I can, I don't know, actually, well, it's not only for the money, really. It's just, I think, for me to be out of this house too. But I will miss this place. A friend just told me today, it will be good for you to be out and to be busy with something that is not around the house constantly. And I get it. My kids are not a burden to me, and they really are not, but I do need a paycheck so I can survive. And if I want to have trips to Bulgaria, I have to save up for it. And if I want my kids to have an extra Nintendo Switch in the house because they're 3 and we have only 2, I have to save up for it because nobody will buy it for them. Things like that. It's just it's really I don't want to say grow. It's like to the point where I don't really know what to call it anymore. It's like I don't know what to call it. It's like so impossible to live in a situation like this. It's so impossible that if you don't find a way out of it, you might bury yourself in it. It's really strange. And I'm not even mentioning the smallest details, the flames, the little flames every day that add to the big fire and burn your inside. And it's just, I don't know if those people really here understand what a foreigner goes through in their country. I don't think at this point I understand. But if I'm back home and I see a foreigner struggling, I would completely understand that. I will know the pain, I will know the suffering, the struggling. I will understand that person, and I will probably try to help as much as I can, because this is hard, especially when you call them, when you're family with them. It's just amazingly annoying in so many levels. And no matter how much goodness they try to imply, there is always this, like, you have a second thought about that, because you don't know if that's genuine or if that's fake or if that's just autopilot kind of thing, just because you do it with everybody. And so for me, this is freaky. Like, I know if I have a friend or family member that is struggling, they say it, they show it, they're genuinely telling me. And this is kind of like a facade that I'm used to it now, but I don't like it in a personal and family level. It's like, no, it's just so incredibly annoying. I cannot tell you. If somebody told me 13 going to 14 years, if somebody told me that this is gonna happen to me, I would be like, I'd rather shoot myself now so I don't get that to that age of meeting that person and being involved with anything. And I just live for my kids, and that's it. It's incredible, you guys. I mean, future me, really. It's incredible to see a person, a father of those two cutie pies, sitting here eating his lunch by himself with his phone on, landing on that couch with his phone constantly. And if I try to make a small talk of some kind, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't even bother. It depends on my mood too, and if I'm tired or not. But doesn't even do the face. Like, I would be talking to somebody in the room, staring at the phone. I will be taking phone calls and not mentioning anything about it. This is, in where I come from, this is not only rude, this is ridiculous. And this is a person you have 5 kids with. I don't know what to call it. It's insanity in every single aspect of it. This is not a marriage. This is existence. Yeah, an existence. And I'm getting really sick and tired of it. And on top of that, I have to start working in this country so I can get a paycheck. It's like I don't have my own country. It's like I don't have any other options in this world. This is, I don't know what to call it. You can call it whatever you want. And in the future, I really hope, watching back this, you're in a better place. Because right now, you're not. You're not. Anyways, I have to keep up with this thing. And add some more water. And yeah, bye for now.